Welcome, dear friends, to Anara Healing Space for you. In this sanctuary, we share the timeless wisdom of the Buddha to bring peace, clarity, and healing into daily life. Today, we will explore a teaching that has the power to transform not only how we see ourselves, but how we relate to the world around us. 10. Buddhist ways to cultivate humility and simplicity. In our modern world, society often pushes us toward pride, competition, and endless craving. We are told that success is measured by wealth, appearance, or power. Yet, the Buddha taught that true freedom is found not in climbing higher, but in bowing lower with a humble heart and a simple life. Humility dissolves the ego's barriers, allowing compassion and wisdom to flow. Simplicity lightens the burden of desire, creating space for peace and contentment. As we journey through these 10 ways, may you discover practical steps that help you release the weight of pride, embrace the beauty of a simple life, and walk gently upon this earth with gratitude. 1. Recognize the value of others. Humility begins with seeing the worth of others. The Buddha reminded us that every being has Buddha nature, the seed of awakening. When we recognize this truth, we no longer elevate ourselves above others. Instead, we bow inwardly, honoring the dignity and potential in all. In daily life, this may mean listening more and speaking less. It may mean acknowledging the effort of coworkers, family members, or even strangers, rather than seeking recognition for ourselves. Humility shines when we let go of the need to be right or better. A humble heart learns from everyone, even a child, even a person we disagree with. By recognizing the value of others, we dissolve the illusion of superiority and cultivate respect and equality. 2. Practice gratitude for simple things. Simplicity is not about deprivation. It is about appreciation. The Buddha taught that contentment is the greatest wealth. When we live with gratitude for the food we eat, the water we drink, the roof above us, and the friends beside us, life becomes rich without excess. Practicing gratitude helps us resist the endless chase for more. Instead of focusing on what we lack, we see clearly what is already here. This shift transforms daily life into a field of blessings. Try beginning and ending your day by naming 3 simple things you are grateful for. This practice cultivates humility, for it reminds us that we depend on countless others: the farmers who grew our food, the earth that nourishes us, the sun that rises each day. Gratitude grounds us in simplicity and awakens the heart. 3. Let go of the ego's need for praise. The ego thrives on praise and shrinks with criticism. The Buddha warned that seeking approval is a trap that binds us to suffering. Humility means stepping off this seesaw of pride and shame. When we release the craving for recognition, we find freedom. Acts of kindness are done not to be seen, but because they are natural expressions of compassion. A humble person plants seeds without expecting applause for the harvest. In practice, this may mean doing good deeds anonymously, or not reacting defensively when someone overlooks our contribution. By letting go of praise, we train the mind to act with sincerity rather than ego. Simplicity blooms when we live authentically, guided by values instead of validation. 4. Live with few possessions. The Buddha often spoke of the joy of owning little. Simplicity does not mean rejecting all material things, but reducing attachment to them. The more we cling, the heavier we feel. The less we cling, the freer we become. Living with few possessions helps us realize that happiness is not stored in objects. True joy arises from within a calm mind, a kind heart, a simple meal shared in gratitude. In practice, this may mean decluttering your space, giving away what you no longer use, or choosing not to buy what you do not need. Each act of letting go lightens the load on your heart. Humility grows as we realize we are not defined by what we own. Simplicity flourishes when life is no longer about accumulation, but about presence. 5. Speak less, listen more. A humble person does not need to dominate every conversation. The Buddha taught the value of noble silent speech that is mindful, compassionate, and necessary. Simplicity in speech means fewer words, spoken with greater care. Listening deeply is an act of humility. It says, your voice matters. Your experience is valuable. When we listen without rushing to respond, we honor others and learn more than we could through speaking alone. Practice pausing before speaking. Ask, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? If not, silence may be the wiser choice. In quietness, humility ripens. Through attentive listening, relationships deepen and harmony is restored. 6. Serve others without expectation. Humility shines brightest in service. The Buddha lived a life of compassion, serving both rich and poor alike. To serve without expectation means giving freely, without seeking reward or recognition. Service can be as simple as holding a door, cooking a meal, or offering a kind word. When done with sincerity, these small acts carry great power. They remind us that we are interconnected, that my joy is linked to yours. In daily life, look for opportunities to serve quietly, without announcing it. A humble heart finds joy in lifting others. Simplicity is realized when we serve because it is natural, not because it brings praise. 7. Accept mistakes with grace. Humility means acknowledging when we are wrong. The Buddha taught that clinging to pride blinds us, while admitting mistakes opens the door to growth. To accept mistakes with grace is to see them as teachers. Each failure becomes a stepping stone, showing us what to release and where to walk more mindfully. Instead of defending or blaming, we bow to the lesson and move forward wiser. Practice saying, I was wrong, and I will try again. This simple act cultivates humility. Life becomes lighter when we stop hiding flaws and start learning from them. Simplicity arises when we embrace imperfection as part of the human path. 8. Eat and live mindfully. Simplicity in daily life begins with mindful living. The Buddha taught that even eating can be a meditation. When we chew slowly, taste fully, and give thanks, a humble awareness arises. We see how much we depend on nature and countless beings. Mindful living means slowing down, walking with awareness, and savoring each moment. It is choosing presence over distraction, being rather than constantly doing. When life is simplified through mindfulness, joy becomes accessible in ordinary tasks: washing dishes, walking to work, breathing, Humility arises as we see how miraculous each moment truly is. 9. Honor teachers and ancestors. Humility deepens when we remember we are not self-made. The Buddha himself honored his teachers and encouraged gratitude toward ancestors. Every skill we have, every opportunity we enjoy, comes from those who came before us. Practice bowing in your heart to your parents, teachers, and mentors. Light a candle for ancestors. Speak words of gratitude for their sacrifices. By honoring those who shaped us, we dissolve arrogance and cultivate humility. Simplicity is found when we realize we are but one link in a long chain of life. Gratitude connects us to the wisdom of the past and guides us into the future with respect. 10. Embrace contentment. The Buddha taught that craving is the root of suffering, while contentment is the key to freedom. Humility and simplicity meet in the heart that says, "This is enough." To embrace contentment is to stop chasing what we think will complete us. Instead, we rest in the fullness of this moment. The clothes we wear, the food we eat, the relationships we nurture when embraced with gratitude, they are more than enough. Contentment turns life into a sanctuary. Humility blossoms as we recognize we need less to be happy. Simplicity flowers as we let go of endless wanting and live in the peace of sufficiency. Dear friends, humility and simplicity are not weaknesses, but strengths. In a world obsessed with status and accumulation, they are acts of quiet courage. The Buddhist teachings remind us that the humble are free from the chains of ego, and the simple are free from the weight of desire. As you walk this path, remember, humility is bowing low so that compassion may rise high. Simplicity is living lightly so that joy may shine brightly. By practicing these 10 ways, you will find a peace that no possession, no praise, and no pride can ever provide. May your life be nourished by the richness of gratitude, the beauty of simplicity, and the deep strength of humility. Namaste.